Biff, why? Biff, your background sound like the background of a fighting game with the cars driving by.
Biff, I want to be inside, but I can't go inside. But when I get up from this chair, I will.
No, you
But
good.
I just got off. I'm tired.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of From My Experience Podcast. I'm your host, Rob, joined by my lovely co-host, Biffers.
Hi guys. Yeah, I need to go in. It's really loud.
It's not that loud, actually, on my end. Probably for you.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Well, that's good. I just want to make sure you can hear.
well, I'm clearly under the weather a bit. Actually, I feel fine. I'm just really stuffy. Like, I don't feel
Congested.
sick. Yeah, it's the crud. We're going to keep this one kind of short and sweet. We got a couple topics to talk about. Life has been going well, though, for me. How about you, Biff?
It's better. I started working yesterday at my new job.
Hey. I'm a little
Yeah, I
mad
know.
at you. I wish you would not have posted that Will Smith thing, because I definitely might buy that jacket.
Oh man, that collection's getting caught. But if you didn't know, you guys, Will Smith is releasing a Bel Air line, athletic line wear. It's coming out October 14th. That's my baby's birthday. Happy birthday, Charger. Um,
Whoa.
yeah, he debuted on Ellen. You can Google it. Some of those pieces are fire. That paisley jacket with like the navy blue collar. I think
Yeah,
that was my favorite. That was my favorite piece.
that jacket was dope. Nah, Biff. Okay, they must have made a typo, because on the website it says it's available now through October 14th. What?
Oh, see, the one I read said it wasn't available until October 14th.
Well, it doesn't make sense for him to come out with that, and then why would you only drop it for 2 weeks and not leave it? Like, you know what? Okay.
Yeah, you lose money if you don't sell everything out them 2 weeks. But then
Yeah.
again, I guess they predicted that shit to sell out.
That money ball looks dope. I'm not paying $60 for a ball that I'm never going to bounce, though.
Exactly.
A ball will never touch the ground. All right,
Does that
y'all.
come in Funko Pop form?
Right? Where's the Fresh Prince Funko Pops?
They have, I think, they got some. They got Will, maybe Carlton.
Might have to get that. Perhaps. All right, so thank you all who are if you're in the Facebook group, shout out to you. This is dedicated to y'all. Y'all are doing a great job of fueling some of the topics and giving us feedback, even though nobody ever emails us.
Ever.
So the first thing I guess we'll tackle is raising children.
God damn, Biff. I wish you would have seen how raggedy this truck is.
Oh, I heard
It is
it.
a two-door pickup truck sounding like a damn dumpster truck.
I
It was going 5 miles per hour.
thought it flipped
He was
over.
trying so hard.
It sounded
No.
like it flipped over. It did.
Like it's about to overheat. He had that pedal to the floor going nowhere.
So, I was joking, but I got some crazy answers. I was like, what is the wildest thing your parents ever cut your ass with, right?
Ooh.
Yo.
Some of y'all was abused. I'm just going ahead and say that now. Some of y'all was abused.
My cousin said an extension cord, wooden spoon, belt, slippers, comb, brush, and a switch. My other cousin, extension cord, yardstick, wooden spoon. Hold on, I'm gonna get to it. Wait, that's your friend, Shakira Jump. That's your friend, yo. Said she got beat with a box fan. What?
This is when David
Wait.
I know somebody who got beat with a muffler.
Yeah. Wait, before we start, y'all, child abuse is not right. We're not making light of anyone who's truly getting abused. These are personal experiences that we're looking at from people. Yeah. A fly swatter, a fan
From
belt.
my mama.
Wow.
Right. For my mom to have been Creole, she had like the precision of a Mexican with her sandal. The chancelletas, like how they be throwing them shits like football. My mom was like 98% from the field.
Yo,
And it was a leather, and I never forget, it's a leather thong flip flop.
I got one for y'all in a minute. I'm gonna tell you. Shout out to my frat brother Denzel. He talking about an iron cord and those bricks. My pop's hands and a shoe. And as Biff said, David. Shout out to David. Someone got beat with a muffler. I need that story.
Oh God, I need it.
I
done seen the cone. Yeah, the brush and the switch. Oh, girl. Well, I think that's a girl thing, getting hit with the brush because you put your hands in your head. Get over your head.
Yo, I never forget. I don't remember if it was my mom or dad, but I don't know how they landed this. I was sitting down and I did something. I was like sitting on the floor, and they threw a flip flop from across the room. It hit my kneecap that had like a fresh scab on it, and it popped the scab open. And my knee started bleeding, yo. It was the craziest. I'm like, this boy trying to kill me. So, I was hollering, even though it didn't really actually hurt.
Yeah,
I was more like in shock. Because I'm like, yo, you just busted my scab open, bro. Man, that's crazy. So, we said all that to say this. And I posted this in the group. I don't have kids. And I said, now parents and soon to be parents and potential parents, how do you or how will you discipline your child or churn? Ask Cuttins, lectures, grounding, housework. Let's talk.
I definitely,
Go ahead.
I chimed in. I said it's definitely different for each child. It always sounds good what you're going to say in theory. I'm going to practice this or I'm going to do this and we're not going to do that. But let me tell you, these little motherfucking heathens is different, okay? These kids is something else. And every kid is created differently. So every kid, you can't engage with them the same. Like, I have one child, well, all I got to do is yell at him and he get his shit together. But then there's another child who don't get it until he get hit. Then it's sinking. Or you got one child where all you need to do is sit down and be like, let's talk about it. But then you got another child where you got to ask questions to get to. So, I mean, discipline really depends on the child. Charger, he loves Fortnite. The games, the tablet, the TV. I'm not gonna whip your ass. I'm just gonna take all the shit you love. And as soon as I took all the shit he loved, school started picking back up. Everything else started getting back in order. So it's not necessarily you. Sometimes discipline doesn't always mean physical.
Yeah, I agree.
I personally don't want to put my hands on a child, but I do know. Yeah, I even did it myself. There's gonna be that one day where your child stick their chest up at you, and you got to put them back in their spot. But other than that, I would not like to put my hands on my child. I might threaten you. I'm going to tell you I'm going to beat you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you I'm going to whoop your ass, but I'm not going to follow through with it 9 times out of 10.
I think I'm probably going to do a mixture of both. I think, and I heard part of this on the Breakfast Club, and Charlamagne doesn't believe in popping kids or beating kids, and Envy said he popped his kids, and I feel like, it came from the, well, I don't even want to go that far, but he was like, well, you can just talk to him. And I'm like, kids, I don't 100% know when their cognitive, mind, when all that develops to where they actually understand what you're saying and what it means. But like a pop or something like that is like an immediate, okay, every time I do this mother's gonna hit me, so I'm not gonna do this anymore. It's like immediate. But I think, once they get older,
that ain't true, Bill. That's not true.
I'm gonna tell you what my boy, where's EJ? EJ Brown said, first I show you, then I ask you, then I tell you, then I make you by light discipline such as timeout, punishment. Then after all that, it's free reign to beat that ass because obviously the child is being defiant. So, and I'm with you, Biff. Like, I feel like I'm probably going to cut butt when they're smaller, if they're being overtly defiant, and then when they get older, move into punishments. Because I used to hate punishment, boy. I think my dad wouldn't take the power cord to my PS1.
Boy, Biff, no, and then I was, me coming up, I was in the age of when the internet first started booming. So everybody had a MySpace and a Black Planet in. That was the shit at school. And God forbid you couldn't get on your goddamn internet and see what happened at, what happened on Black Planet and what happened. That's what Mom did. Give me the router. Wouldn't beat me, wouldn't say nothing. Give me the router because she knew I loved Wi-Fi. That was my way because we was out in the country. That was my way of communicating. So what you love, I'm going to cut it off. And that's what she did. But I wound up getting her ass back by lying, saying I had to do a school project, so I need the internet.
I'm getting off. Yo, yeah, I've definitely done some things. My dad, rest in peace, Dad. I love you. Sir used to hide the video game cable in the top of the closet. Sir, I'm 14. I can reach that. So I'm playing video games until you get home and I can see you walking up that walkway. I just sit there with my window open so I can see out the window. Yeah.
Like, they used to kill me like, Mom, I know where you put it at in your closet. Matter of fact, me and my brother played on Nintendo 64, beat Mario, put the bitch back, and she didn't even know.
Yeah, they'll never know.
Like, she was like, we was playing the game, and she was like, how y'all just so good at this game already.
The only time that really sucked though is like you could do that, but you'd only get like that hour and a half. But if it was
Yeah, that
like
little
a
team.
Tuesday or Wednesday night when nothing was on TV, oh my god, yo, you be dying, man. You be dying. But yeah, I think that's how I'm probably gonna be. It is interesting. Ass cutting homework lectures.
Yeah, I mean, like even now, but I've noticed also now instead of ass cutting because the lightest of ass cutting could be seen as abuse depending on who witnesses it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a good one of my older girlfriends of mine. She did exercise with her baby. Get on the
Ah.
wall. Put your hands up. So
Yep.
I'm tired.
Chores.
Do a
Yeah.
plank. So I'm tired. Run around here till I get tired.
Yep.
Jumping jacks till I get tired. And hold these books and hold your arms straight up.
They
It's
played
not
you.
abuse. Right.
Yeah, and
But
that's the other
I ain't gonna
thing,
lie, she is
man.
Greek.
The legalities. I don't know the legalities. I don't even know if you're technically allowed to even hit your kids. Like I don't know.
But you are allowed to discipline your kids, but not to where it like split skin, leave bruises, leave any type of marking or
That's
a traumatic
interesting.
experience. But that one could be up in the air
Yeah, I
as
think
far as
that.
what is traumatizing. Because just like abusers will punch you through a damn book or some shit, so you don't
Yeah,
get no. I'm pretty sure there are abusive people who know ways around it. But yeah,
that's
if it's something
interesting.
that could be physically be seen, that could be considered abuse, or something that is overtly too much. Like like the little ass beating videos you be seeing go viral that I hate
Mm-hmm.
seeing. Like a
Yeah,
little girl, a little boy getting their ass cut, and I mean like toe up like they adults by a fucking belt. I hate seeing them.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. I wish I knew the story behind them, but when the dads put on the boxing gloves of them teenage sons, when they think,
I
cause
don't know,
I
Biff.
be wanting to
I feel
know,
like
I be wanting to know
I
what
feel like that's
happened.
you know what? A lot of the times, those videos, if you go back and read the comments, a lot of times, them teenage when them hormones get to rushing, and I'm tall as daddy, so I'm smelling myself. Let me try this nigga. I don't care who it is. Every teen has tried their parent at some point.
If it was me, I wouldn't do it the way I've seen, because there's a very popular one. This dad hitting, I guess that was his son, hit him with an overhand right, dropped him. Nah, let's go in the gym. You put your headgear on, I put mine on. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? If you
Now,
feel like
Biff,
you
now
can go, I don't want
I
to
kind
just.
of agree with you. Can't just go find a gym like that, Biff. What you got to think about it? If you
Well, I
in the
want to give him
kitchen,
brain damage. He knocked his.
you
He
ain't
knocked.
know, Biff. He
Like
did. He
he
knocked the shit
knocked
out of
that,
him.
but yeah, he did,
I ain't
yo.
gonna lie. He knocked the shit out of him. But that little
And
boy
like
was like really going off. Like that little boy was really like he deserved it, Bill.
he said, "Come on, Lennox, put your hands up, put your hands up." He
No, he
dipped in.
deserved it because he was trying to fight his daddy bare hands.
Yeah,
And the daddy was like, "No, I ain't gonna fight you bare hands because that's when they gonna call child abuse. Put them gloves on. You want to fight? Put some gloves on."
man, he dropped him. Yeah,
And got
but
his ass dropped. That old black man strength.
I never did that with my dad or my mom. I had too much respect for my parents to feel like that. Even if because my parents taught me to be responsible and to take responsibility for my actions. So like, is that an airplane? If I if I messed
Yeah,
up
you
or I
not stay
screwed
by the
up,
hospital.
if I messed up or screwed up, you know what I mean? I knew that I played a part in that. I might not agree with or like the type of punishment I received, you know what I'm saying? But it was never enough for me to want to like fight them. Like I'm not even that kind of an angry person. I'm like, I'm not gonna
Yeah, I'm
fight my
gonna say I
dad.
was
Like,
never that child to be like, I want to fight my mama. We didn't have our moments when we done bumped heads, teenage years. Like she did
yeah.
hit me. She tried to hit me. Man, my mama, she gave me a two. Well, it wasn't really no two piece. It was like a one piece, but she gave me two. When I tell you that lady went there and called my auntie like she goddamn Mike Tyson Holyfield my ass through the roof, I was so mad.
Wait,
Oh, you that
it
lady.
was a one piece, but she gave me two. I'm getting off.
No, it was a two piece, but I only received one.
Oh, you missed us. She missed.
Yeah, but you ain't. Nah, I blocked that shit. Now you can
Oh,
hit. Now I take some body shots, bitch, but you ain't finna hit me in my face.
yeah. I don't agree with that either.
Yeah, no, she was just mad because I got caught sneaking out. So
And
she threw her little 1-2.
I also think my discipline would be different depending on if it's my son or my daughter.
But see, Bill,
So
then that's the whole thing. Now, could that be considered a double standard?
it
Because
is a
then that
double
can get
standard.
that can
Absolutely.
go very deep. That can go very deep as far as you treating one child one way and treating the other child another. Or you can do it how some families do it. One go down, y'all all go down.
I used to hate that, bruh. I
I
remember there
didn't.
was this creek in the backyard. It was a ditch in the backyard of my aunt's house. And my older cousins used to jump over it and go mess with the girls at the apartment complex. It was maybe about as wide as a queen size bed. Maybe about that wide. And they could jump over it. And me and my cousin used to copy them and jump over it too. But one day we was chilling. We had just played. You know, after you play, you're a little tired.
Yeah.
My aunt caught us. Was like, "Don't y'all be jumping over that thing." This mug ran and slipped and fell in there, soaking wet. He gonna look at me talking about, "Man, I ain't gonna get in trouble. I ain't gonna get in trouble, man. Jump in there too, so we can just get in trouble together." I said, "What?" No, nah, bro. You on your own, bro. You on your own.
I ain't gonna get in trouble. Yeah, you gonna get in trouble.
I was like, "Nah, we go down together." No, you shouldn't have jumped. I'm like, we go down together. Nah, son. This was your idea that I told you not to do. He definitely got his butt cut too. It had the nerve to try to be mad at me. I'm like, nah.
Right, because I don't want to go down with you.
Right. What the hell's wrong with you? All right. We gonna leave that at that. Feel free to comment. Email us from myexperiencepodcast.com or FME_podcast on Instagram if you have any thoughts about this topic. Moving on. Me and Biff's biggest shortcoming. Shout out to Tiffany Smalls. Tiffany, let me pull you up here. Hold up. So Tiffany posted something and I was just like, oh yeah, been there, done that.
Oh yeah.
Too many times.
All right, Bev. Yeah, let me go find a question because that was actually pretty good, and it could be vice versa.
No, I have the question. I was trying to find. Never mind. I'll just have to have her on the show. Tiffany be selling stuff. I forgot what she be selling. Tiffany sells shampoo. She makes her own shampoo. We might have to have her on to talk about that. All right, I got it.
Yeah, that's cool.
So,
I was gonna read it.
Oh, go ahead.
All right. So basically, if you're a guy, I'm using, just exchange sexes or whatever sex you like. Just use that pronouns. But this one in particular is for the ladies, but it can also be vice versa. But it says, ladies, you meet two guys. One constantly tells you how fine sex you are, but gives you no real conversation. The other one tells you that you're beautiful to him after several intellectual conversations, but never compliments you or never uses the word fine or sexy. Which one are you more inclined to go on a date with and why? So basically, the way I read it is, I'm just how I'm gonna read. This is the question we asking. Would you go with somebody who's not as attractive but gives you all the qualities that you need, versus somebody that you're as attracted to but not giving you everything you need? And be honest with yourself. I'm gonna be honest. I always choose the motherfucker that looks good. and that take me down a roller hurt every motherfucking time. So I just quit that shit.
You know what?
I'm going to tell you.
You stupid.
I'm serious. Being shallow ain't gonna get you nowhere unless you got money.
That might not even get you anywhere. I've never really been in a situation where two people were truly competitive enough to even have my attention like that. I've always been with one person, but that one person was typically with the fine women. Even though my woman now is fine, she's perfect for me. But like in the past, yeah, you get that. Like they play these games, man. And I think part of it, Biff, is our personalities. Like they're not used to dealing with someone like us who is like genuine and real. They're so used to the BS. They're like waiting for you to mess up. But if I was in a situation where I had a fine girl, who was, calling me sexy and all this, but I had an intellectual that was not as attractive. For me, it probably come down more so to true personality. Especially me at this older age, because there's certain things that don't matter to me as much. Like how fine you are is cool, but it doesn't matter to me like it did 10 years ago. Like 10 years ago, I'm thinking about what everyone else is going to think when I'm out with you. Now I'm thinking, who the hell is going to be my damn partner? Who going to have my back? You know what I mean? Who going to help me pay these bills and get this money is what I'm thinking about. So at this state, whoever stimulates the mind, you give me intellectual conversation, cool, let's do that. Because I can see that going somewhere versus, all right, you compliment me all day, but what's between your ears? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Biff always choose to find... Oh my God, Biff. Yeah, I
I
mean,
learned my lesson about that, Biff. I did. I learned my lesson, but I think that was more or less like young 20s. I think that's just part of finding what you like, don't like, what you need, what you don't need, as far as in a partner or some shit. Like I think that's just one of them life things. But then that also taught me like it taught me about me. Like it showed me like I need to fix myself too.
yeah.
It sure is a lot of fights and wusses right now.
Oh Lord, Chriselle commented. Shout out to Chriselle Marshall. She said, "I'm going with the one who's the most consistent and dependable. Like, how do I feel after engaging with him? How does he respond to my thoughts and opinions? I couldn't care less about the words he does and doesn't use. What do his actions say?" Then my cousin, shout out to Chaz if you're listening. She said, "What are you looking for, and how do you want to be treated?" Ooh, that question, right? Listen. I wish more women would ask themselves that question. What are you looking for and how do you want to be treated? Like those are like two extremely like that's it. Really that's it. That's what I ask myself.
But then also, Biff, I'm gonna be honest, it's not necessarily just women, but a lot of people aren't sure what they want in a partner, or they aren't sure what they're
Mhm.
seeking. The only thing they can tell you is what they absolutely don't like. Okay, you can tell me what you don't like, but what do you like? What characteristics are you actively seeking out in somebody? And a lot of people don't know. Hell, Biff, sometimes I still don't
You
know.
know what's funny? This is but see, they're funny enough, they're not one and the same, but knowing what you don't like is half the battle. Cause it's like, all right, I
Yeah,
know I don't like this, so let me stay away from this and go explore this. Let me go explore this.
yeah,
Cause I've done that too. I've dated different types of girls. Like I've dated the
yeah,
churchy
yeah.
girl.
That's
I've
what I'm
dated the
saying.
hood
Yeah,
rat girl. I've dated the I'm trying to turn my life around girl. I've dated the different types.
the
And
African who did turn your life around. Shout out to Chocolate.
oh
Even though
my
I never
God.
personally met Chocolate, Chocolate is one of my favorite girls in the world because she makes my Biff happy.
Oh my God. You are hilarious. Yeah. So
Biff,
you
you know
have to do
I'm
that.
team y'all all the way.
I know, Biffers. I know. Oh, you drinking? Let me get some.
Oh, that's after the boy lay down. I'm gonna get that drink.
Mm-hmm. Biff out here with the Super Saiyan blue hair, y'all. With a Dragon Ball shirt on. I'm getting off, yo.
And I can wear it to work. That's the best part.
Oh wow, you chilling. How you love the new job so far? Oh, you ain't even do
It's all
anything
right.
yet.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing just like the training stuff because lab work and all that, doing a bunch of training and HR paperwork. But I really like the fact that it's a smaller, way smaller than where I was at before. Like people aren't looking at you as a number so much; they actually know you.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, like it's a real familiar feel. It's some downsides to working for a smaller company. Of course, pay cuts and the benefits aren't exactly as grand as working for the government, but it's a good job. I feel like it's a culture I feel like I can flourish in.
Okay.
And because they're picking up like bigger contracts and stuff for other pharmaceutical companies. So now the guy was like, this is like a golden time to get in. So by the time they start, bringing in more and more people as they need more needs fulfilled, it'll be easier for me to get into a leadership role.
Got you, cause you
And
got the.
like today was the second day, and they was already like the safety guy was already kind of asking me like, oh, a lot about safety because I was coming from an environment that was safety was number one. Like it was actually regulated
Mm-hmm.
because of what I work with. So going to a pharmaceutical company, like the labs aren't as meticulous or rigorous about how practices should be done. And so like today we was going over safety and I'm like, why would y'all do that? Or why not do this? Or why not try that? And he was like, see, I need somebody forward thinking like that. And he was like, you've been involved in safety? And I was like, yeah, I didn't really have a choice at my last job.
Right.
So yeah, I mean it's so good, so far so good. So it's a job. I'm blessed. I'm glad to finally be working.
Look at Biff being an overachieving new person.
But that's not even on me because that I'm like, if one thing I'm serious about working in the lab because I work with such harsh chemicals and shit that literally could kill you upon contact. I am very cognizant of safety.
Mm.
If I do not feel comfortable, I'm not gonna do it. I'm still gonna get paid regardless.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it. There's some things you can play about, but if I work, retail job and shit, I ain't worried about safety too much. But when I'm in there using chemicals that can burn through a damn body or
Oh
if
hell
I
no.
drop this, all hell can break loose. Like, I'm not finna play with no shit like that. So yeah, I'm finna ask why these doors ain't locked, or why this not put up like this, or why don't y'all have these meetings and stuff like this to discuss this, or you know what I'm saying?
You know what, Biff? I never asked you this. What made you get into this?
I like chemistry because sometimes there's never a definite answer, so it'll always be something to do. Like, I like some engineering, but that shit is so definite and so boring.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. And then biology, I'm not good with memorization because I was smoking anyway in college, and my short term is shit. So, and I was like, chemistry is just fun. Like, chemistry, you can literally change anything. And then with chemistry, I can literally study anything. Like, okay, last year I was in a government lab. This year I'm in a pharmaceutical lab. Next year I could be like in a veterinarian lab, or next year I could be at one of the big oil rig companies working in their lab. Like, it's so vast, you could do so much with it. I think that's probably
Mm.
why I chose it. So just in case I get uncomfortable in one field like I did out there, I can switch to another field. And the whole thing about like STEM related fields is they live off of experience. They love when you say you got experience or done some shit. They be eating that shit up. You work where? You've done that what?
Yo,
So
experience is the truth, man. Let me tell y'all. Go get experience, man. For reals.
yeah. I'm be honest, sometimes it's not what you know, but who you know, and experience. Experience goes a long way.
I'm telling you, you can meet mad people. Like I just met one of the people I work with on my part-time job is a manager at Costco, and he's gonna try to if he has another free membership, I'm about to get a free membership. Um,
Hey.
and he was like, if you ever want to work at Costco, let me know, type deal. And they pay. Oh my god, Costco pays really
They
well.
pay well, yeah, they do.
And they
The only
pay
thing
well
about like
across the.
Costco,
He said
yeah,
across the United States, like what a manager here makes, that's what they'll make in South Carolina. Like they pay across the board. I was like, oh,
yeah, now they pay good because my mom, when she worked for Costco that little bit, and she wasn't nothing but one of the taste tester ladies. She was making damn $15 an hour
what?
down here, and yes,
Hold on, let
little
me rewind that.
little
Nani?
broke ass, right, honey, right, oh broke ass Georgia making $15 an hour, asking people do they want to taste some motherfucking crackers and cheese.
Jesus,
And she loved that part time job. She loved that part time job.
I'm with
And
it.
then they had them like traveling and stuff. Like they was all down in Savannah, like doing like Costco would host like events and stuff. And like they
Hmm.
would have to pull other taste testers from other Costco's to come down and do the events. Like, yeah, that shit was crazy. $15 an hour, part time work. All she did was work Friday, Saturday, or like Friday and Sunday. I think it's Friday and Saturday,
Sheesh.
just to stand there. Yeah, Friday and Saturday the big days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday the big days when the people walk in and eat all the food and stuff. Try to taste test and all
On
that.
that weekend, yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to chronicle all the
Mm-hmm.
jobs I've had. I think I'm over 25 now.
Damn, Bill.
Yeah, I don't
I've
like.
had a few.
I like money coming in all the time. I don't. Yeah,
Tell me about it.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go back to probably about to go back to Foot Locker too.
Oh God, I cannot wait for those stories.
Oh God, Beth, the stories I had at a Foot Action, I can just imagine what this shit gonna be like at Foot Locker because that got more traffic than my old store.
Biff had to be back on it.
Let me go find some tight black pants to put on my referee shirt.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for this episode. We kept it short. We kept it sweet. As you know, you can hit us up, FME_podcast on Instagram, from my experience podcast at gmail.com. And from my experience podcast on Facebook, join the Facebook group. Hit us up, man. And we'll catch y'all next time.
All right, stay you, stay proud, stay black, and stay down. Because sometimes Biff, you make me switch it up, stay people of color. But no, stay black, stay proud, and stay down. And we will catch you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace.